What's up, Yugi Nation? It's your boy Enzo, and playing an already difficult match can be even more draining and frustrating with the element of toxicity. Whether from the enemy team or your team, games by nature should be relaxing and fun, but hiding its shadow lies cheaters and toxic players. So for today's episode, we'll dip our toes into that shadow and show you a list of what we think are the most toxic games you can play right now. So without further ado, let's go! So first on our list, we have Riot's first-person shooter game named Valorant. This free-to-play shooter is fairly new to the gaming community as it appeared around April for its beta version, soon becoming available in the public around June 2020, and just like that, boom! An array of team flashes, wall blocks, and satchel charge team damage for the unsuspecting victim. Despite not having direct team damage, with available weapons such as CSGO, toxic gamers use agents' abilities to mess with their teammates instead of tricking enemies. Players have the ability to mute teammates to avoid being harassed, however, it won't stop active trolling that the player will go through just to ruin your day. Riot Games have plans to tackle toxicity in Valorant, and that solution is to record the in-game voice chats only when report has been filed. So hopefully there's more to come soon. And please stop asking from heals from my Jet. She ain't healing nobody. Next up, from what started as a mod in the classic Warcraft 3, Dota, or Defense of the Ancients, has been around for a while, garnering epic tales of triumph and teammates' prowess and its own share of, well, toxicity. A lot of it. Have you ever searched the term Pinoys in Urban Dictionary? Well, aside from its play on the word Pinoy, it basically plots out three characteristics of a Pinoy's toxic, superiority complex, and pabida. In an old Dota 2 subreddit that takes back to 2015, a user asked what Pinoys means and who they are. User SilentMS07 answered it, stating that Pinoys is basically referring to the noise the Pinoys player makes in both in-game chat and voice comms. Pinoys are being singled out in Dota due to the massive player base in the Southeast Asian servers. And next on our list, surprise seeing this here? No? Yeah, me neither. League of Legends is Riot's biggest title that has reached a count of 150 million monthly players. With that count, you can bet that a lot of people are going to be toxic. I mean, even the chill players would get toxic from time to time. Some gaming communities deem League players as complete masochists for continuing to play a toxic game. Here in the Philippines, it's just as bad as toxic players trash-talking you, your family, your educational background, and even your dog. Yeah, it happened, I swear. But you know what? People still log in, queue up, and deal with it sometimes, even becoming toxic themselves. So you don't need to bash for that one miss. Mike, what about the other dragons I secured, huh? I digress. To counter this, Riot placed a reporting system for players to report another player for harassment, hate speech, intentionally ruining the game, etc. Not only that this is available, but they also have the honor system to reward good players with honor orbs used for things in the game. Next, we have the highly accessible Mobile Legends Bang Bang on this list. With their 78 million monthly players, you know that some essence of toxicity will make its way at least to some of your games. If not, ever since the pandemic and the gradual closing of computer shops, gamers had to choose either PC, console, or mobile gaming. And when each household has at least a mobile phone, you can guarantee that this is a viable option for someone who plays online games. This is much tolling on the younger demographic who absorbs information quicker without much thought about what's behind it. Before you know it, you have a 7-year-old screaming God knows what to his friends, siblings, parents, or yes, his dog. Yeah, I used that example again. Anyway, moving on, another blast from the past. You can almost hear the screams and shouts of people when Crossfire was played in computer shops. And a lot of cussing. Don't forget the cussing. This first-person shooter was a home for trash talkers, hackers, salty gamers, and all walks of life. Normally going against a hacker would be infuriating, but being kicked by everyone just because your aim is on point for the match just gets my blood boiling. Next, obviously, whether it's a paid multiplayer version of Modern Warfare or its free-to-play Battle Royale Warzone option, the franchise itself holds a plethora of memories that include a boatload of toxicity. Call of Duty produced gold mines for memes that we still use today. However, its toxicity has been engraved in the gaming community as well. It ranges from lobby voice comms, in-game camping, knifing, and teabagging. Some instances include equipping a riot shield just to trap players into a corner for the whole round. Though hilarious, and I mean completely hilarious, it doesn't undermine the fact that someone's gaming experience had to be ruined at the expense of another. So tread lightly or else you might be a victim of the 360 no-scope placed in the highlights reel. Next, we have Rust. This survival multiplayer game makes its way to our list of toxic games. The player's objective is to survive against the elements that nature throws and survive against other players. Now this is where it gets toxic. Players have to gather resources to keep themselves safe. However, people who have been in the server long tend to bully fresh spawns. People who literally have a single rock on hand. Voice comms are made to be available in hopes for players to talk it out and make mutual agreements. But this is just a medium for more diss and trash talk. Some cases involve groups of players cornering a single person to do their resource gathering, threatening to kill them if they disagree. Role-playing is great, but if the opposition call quits, it's time to stop as well. Next up is a classic. Enjoy being Flash for 10 years? CSGO is present on our list for its iconic community. Launched on the 21st of August in 2012, CSGO is infamous for its own community toxicity that branches to other games as well, be it FPS or not. However, unlike Valorant, players can actually commit to team kills to vent out their frustrations, especially with their iconic taser. Valve's system of reporting toxic players doesn't deal much action, if any at all, towards toxicity. The only real bans people get is the VAC ban, reserved for spin bots, wallers, and aim hackers. Next, we have Fortnite. No matter how many walls you build, it can't keep you safe from Fortnite's toxicity. This popular battle royale capitalizes on its pop culture references for players to fully enjoy. Emotes are integrated into the game, mainly functions as players' expressions outside the voice comms. This is a double-edged sword, and some players out there may take excessive emote spamming, which gets irritating when they really want to play the game to win. Over the course of its time, stream sniping has been rampant, which hinders streamers from enjoying the game if they are met with players who literally join the lobby to kill you. If I were one of the first 50 to have died in all 10 games and be still given the L, I would have raged hard, affecting me and possibly my teammates. Finally, we have Tom Clancy's tactical first-person shooter, Rainbow Six. Has uncoordinated breaches that result in team kills, Candela flashes from Ying, or even C4 friendly casualties. It happens. However, this one-shot headshot game, mixed in with unique operator gadgets, can be abused by toxic players. Players who choose operators with vital roles such as Doc, Rook, or Thermite and not use their unique gadgets can rile up the whole team, especially in ranked games. Doc can even use his stim pistol to heal downed enemies only to shoot them down again. Funny but considered toxic. Luckily, Ubisoft addresses the game's toxicity through auto-bans and a team kill system. People who use alt chat for racial, homosexual, or harassing terms will be promptly removed in-game. Ubisoft implements the reverse friendly fire system, which allows the player to punish offenders for the previous team kill. So, there you have it. Those are 10 toxic games that you can play right now. Feel free to share with us your most toxic gaming moments down in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to visit yugatech.com/gaming for more news, tips, and tricks. Remember to stay safe, game on, and breathe before raging out. Anyway, it's your boy Enzo, and stay safe.